Oh, I wouldn't miss it. I will never miss a Brandon speech ever again. Brandon's a loose cannon. You never know what he's going to say. It's comedy to me. It's dark comedy, but it is comedy. In this video, I'm going to share my reaction to Brandon's speech. The horrible speech, the horrible, scary, creepy, divisive speech from just the other day. So here we go. By the way, if you don't want to watch this whole video, let me just give you the long and the short of it here right now. It was creepy. It was scary. He looked like a little Hitler up there, a dictator up there, some kind of tyrannical leader up there with his little red light, satanic cult-like background. It was horrible. Here's some of my thoughts that I had. Okay, so he said that the quality and democracy are under assault. Yes, they are under assault, but by who, Brandon? By who? Not by the right, by you and the Democrats, hiring 87,000 new IRS agents, almost doubling the IRS. That's not good for an economy, right? That's not good if you're stealing value from an economy. You're taking away money from hardworking men and women of America, and you're funneling it to the federal government, who we know spends money really bad. They're bad at spending money, right? It costs the American people 3 times as much to get a product, and it's usually 3 times as shitty, right? You're taking money out of the economy, away from American people, and putting into the government system, which is a total joke, especially lately, especially under your watch. You leave billions of dollars worth of high-tech weaponry in Iraq that we paid for. We paid for that, Brandon. You do not secure the borders. Your foreign policy is a joke. Your domestic policy is a joke. You shut down pipelines. You hurt us, our country, from an energetic standpoint. So no, we don't want to give the federal government and or you more money. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. He also said, as we build an America that is more prosperous, free, and just. That's crazy, Brandon. You are instituting unconstitutional mandates. You are destroying America in every way, shape, or form. It's horrible. You're bad for business. You're bad for families. You're bad for America. There's nothing else to say about it. He also said that Donald Trump and the MAGA Republican represent an extremism that threatens the very foundation of our republic. This I love. I love this statement because there was no mention of Antifa or the Black Lives Matter protests in this speech at all. Those protests harmed America so bad. Billions of dollars in damage. Many small businesses looted and robbed and burned to the ground. People murdered. Corruption within those organizations. Black Lives Matter has been outed for being corrupt, right? Those organizations hurt America hundreds of times worse than what happened on January 6th, but you never hear anything about it because that's what the left wants. Those organizations are leftist organizations, right? MAGA Republicans, from what I've seen, are the most polite, respectful, down-to-earth folks I've ever seen, right? They just love the country, right? They're not burning things down. They're not causing problems. So you look at this January 6th riots versus the BLM and Antifa riots, and it is not even a comparison. Straight up joke. So we didn't even mention anything about that, but the MAGA Republicans are the worst threat to America. No way. No way, Brandon. He also said that MAGA Republicans do not respect the Constitution. The left is always trying to tear down the Constitution. They're trying to tear it down in every way, shape, or form. So again, not even a contest. He said that I believe America is at an inflection point. I believe we're at an inflection point too. I mean, I didn't talk about politics prior to 2021, and I didn't pay any attention to politics, but when I see they are out of control, our president, Biden, and the Congress is out of control, sending billions of dollars to Ukraine, sending billions of dollars to foreign governments around the world, doing who knows what. Meanwhile, we have major problems here in the States, major problems. We are at an inflection point. I view 2022 midterm elections as critical So if you care about the future of our country, please go vote. Please do your research. Please look into what President Biden is seriously doing at the border, at foreign policy, at our energy policy, domestic policy, financial policy. I honestly don't know how much more we can take. Look how far our country has fallen in 2 years under his leadership. Gas prices, crime is on the rise, border problems, foreign policy. We're on the brink of count them, two potential wars with two superpowers, Russia and China. That's no joke. That is no joke. Say what you will about Trump, whatever you feel about him, he didn't put us in this situation. This is all Brandon, 100% Brandon. He said that defend our democracy regardless of your ideology. See, they're always trying to make you believe that that you can't think for yourself, that you don't know what's going on, that you're too stupid to understand and see with your own eyes. See, the great ruse of all of this is they are making us imprison ourselves. They are, trying to make us imprison ourselves, trying to make us police ourselves. When Gavin Newsom says, hey, we expect and depend upon the citizens of California to police other citizens. That's straight up socialism, my friend. That's straight up communism, my friend. They're asking us to do their dirty work. I'm not going to do their dirty work, right? See, they don't have the manpower or the means to make it happen yet. If we keep going down this road, they may have that at some point in time. That's the only reason I speak up. I don't want to live in a country ran by dictators, because make no mistake about it, those people are straight up criminals. The Biden family has been criminals from the get-go. For 50 years, that's all he's been doing in Washington, is doing criminal activity. Gavin Newsom is a straight up criminal. See, these people aren't better than you and I. They're devious people. And it will make good people stand up and speak the truth, right? I hate to say that about another human being, but look at their track record. Look what they're doing to the economy. Look what they're doing to families, undermining families. Their policies are so horrible for America that you feel it. I know you feel it. I know your gas bill went up. I know you're paying double at the pump for gas. I know what you're paying for food because I'm paying it too. And I'm not going to sit around and wait for it to get worse. So please get in the game. If you have any desire to live in a free world, a free country, get in the game. And if you won't get in the game for America for whatever reason, if you're going to stick with the Democrats and ride that crazy train down the track, let me ask you this. Get in the game for people less fortunate around our globe. Experts predict that because of the war in Ukraine, and because of some of these other things that are going on in the world, largely due to failed policies from the left and Brandon. Let's not mince words. He's our president. He has to take ownership of what's happening in the world. Experts predict that 1 billion people will die. Largely, again, because of the war in Ukraine. And then you've got to go, well, why is the war in Ukraine happening? And then you got to say, well, because Brandon is a weak leader. And Putin knows Brandon doesn't have the mental capability or the fortitude to stop it. And also, why is the war in Ukraine happening? Because Obama and Biden meddled with the Ukrainian government back in 2014. Watch the interview on Stansberry Research with Daniela, I forget her last name at the moment, but she's interviewing Jim Rickert. He is what would he describe himself as? A financial historian? And he tracked it back. You can see where Obama Biden went in and messed with their government. You don't think Putin, of course Putin's going to respond. You can't have the U.S. and NATO playing in Ukraine. It's right on Russia's doorstep. You're going to antagonize them. You're going to do you're going to cause them to start something. It's like if Russia came over to Mexico and started getting cozy with Mexico, we would have nothing. We would have none of it. Of course we would respond. Ukraine needs to be what they call a bridge country where it's neutral, not with NATO, not with the United States, because they're right on the border of Russia. It's bullshit what's happening in Ukraine. Sorry to digress, but look into those things. If you won't do it for America, because here, experts predict that it's just going to get tight for us. Like we're better prepared to weather this storm that is coming, that is here and coming, than other countries around the world. Our food prices are only going to go up, but generally, from what they're saying, we're still going to be able to get it. Our energy prices are still going to go up, but we're still going to be able to get it because we're somewhat independent. Those other countries are not. African countries are not independent. They depend on that grain and the foods coming out of the Ukraine and Russia. Europe depends on natural gas coming out of Russia. It's total bullshit. And all they'll do is spin it. They're spinning it in Europe. They're spinning it in the States. It's Putin's fault. It's Putin's fault. It's our fault. Take ownership of what's happening. Again, if you won't do it for the United States and for your future and your children's future, do it for the billion people that are going to die. There you go. There's my little soapbox thing. But it's no joke. It's freaking heartbreaking. He said, this is no place for political violence in America. None ever. Again, I call upon you to look at the Antifa and Black Lives Matter rallies burning down cities in 2021. Enough said. America is about to take, oh, this is classic. Classic Brandon. Classic delusional Brandon. He said, America is about to take off. I hope you see it as well. Just look around. Yeah, Brandon, look around. We are totally screwed. You have done nothing to help America. America's not taking off. We're going this way. Until you're done being president, we're going this way. America's not taking off, going anywhere. The last thing I want to say is, and I'll close with this, speak up, get engaged, get involved. If you care in one iota about the future of your country, share information, do your own research, never listen to these politicians. They'll say one thing one day and another thing another day. Never listen to mainstream media because most of the media is corrupted, right? Look what's happening in Canada. They're totally hosed. All their media has been corrupted. And they're in a real shitty situation up there. We do not want to be in that type of situation. Do your research. Think for yourself. Don't trust these politicians. They don't give two shits about you. It's all about money, power, and control for them. All right. That's my reaction to Brandon's horrible, divisive, gross, creepy speech. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. I'd love to have you as a subscriber on the channel. And also, I would love to have you as a subscriber on my email list at gmarkphillips.com/subscribe. While you're there, check out my courses designed to help you get what you want in life, right? Create the business and lifestyle you want. Do your purpose. Create your dream. All that stuff. That's at gmarkphillips.com/courses. Thank you very much for watching this video. Until next time, I wish you all the best health, wealth, and success. Bye-bye.